Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in for this week's Fit Tip Friday. This week I thought it would be a good idea to talk a little bit about something food related, and given that I'm the basic grocery shopper in this household, I figured I would talk about 5 ways how you could improve your grocery shopping experience. Also, what you see in the back is going to be a video that's hopefully going to be done by the end of next month, where I'm going to get a leopard gecko and I'm custom building a tank for it. So you'll see a little bit of progression hopefully in each video here, but back to the video. So the first and most important step you may already know, maybe you have done it before, and that is number 1 is going to be to plan out your meals for the week. Not only does this give you an idea of actually what you're going to eat or how many meals you're gonna need to make, but it literally sets the ground line for you to know which foods you're gonna need to get, which foods are the most perishable at first, which foods could you potentially do in the freezer. When you get maybe some fresh vegetables, some fresh produce, that would be something to keep in mind as far as if you don't need it until later in the week, maybe either prepare and put in the fridge, freezer potentially, or simply wait to get it at a later date. Most importantly is that you know exactly what you're going to get, which leads us to point number 2, and that is to write your list in order of where you plan to go in the grocery store. Now, for some of you, the grocery shopping plan essentially might be potentially something that you have never done before, or maybe not as consistently, and I have to admit I'm not the best about it either. So to be honest, some of these videos are kind of a little kick me in the butts as well to do what I encourage you guys to do. But write in the list in the order of operations that you're looking forward to finding it at the store, and you know you have that down to the T when you go to freaking Costco and then they move shit around every 2 weeks. It's like, come on, I just got in a good swing of things and now you move it again. But it works because I always buy more stuff than I need. Anywho, so write in the list in order of or at least in a close proximity of what it's like in the store will simply help you to go into the store with the mindset of knowing where you're gonna start, where things are, so you can basically save some time in the store and avoid any potential encounters with areas that you might be prone to make not so good decisions if you're trying to make healthier food choices. For number 3, we have the concept of picking a day and time and essentially scheduling that into your week. The whole point is that you want to make it a commitment that you're gonna go, because I'm sure a lot of us have been in the boat several times where you know you need to get groceries, you don't know what you're gonna need, you don't really know what time you want to go, your week is just busy, and you just never really pull the trigger on it, so you just start doing takeout, or maybe don't eat at all, or just have some snacks, and then it just all gets kind of wishy-washy with that. So that's where scheduling it and making it a priority to go can really help with that. This next one was relatively new to me, so for number 3, see if your grocery store potentially has an app, actually. So one of the stores that we go to a ton is called Woodman's here in Wisconsin. It is ginormous. It has everything under the sun, which also makes it quite difficult sometimes to find foods, or if it's like a special ingredient for a meal, to find that ingredient. But if you punch it into the app, it shows you exactly what aisle and what bay it's in, and instead of looking around for 10, 15, 20 minutes, it takes you like 3 minutes to go there and find it. And that can also help you to, again, make the entire trip more efficient. So whichever grocery store you usually shop at, I'm sure there is many apps, like a lot of stores have apps for it. At Sam's Club, you could even scan your stuff and then just pay on your phone and go. I mean, that is incredibly convenient. And so see if your store has an app, and then again, if you don't know where the food might be before you even go, you could literally check it at home. So yes, it might take a little bit more time in the beginning to get everything ready, but then basically the extra, let's say 10 minutes that you take, or even 15 minutes that you take before you even get out of the house, everything is planned out. Number 4, and this is one where I catch myself a ton, and it very easily will drive up your grocery bill by a couple bucks every time you go. And that is to make sure you had at least a snack and some water before you go. Have something in your stomach, have your hunger satisfied, so when all the smells come, when you smell maybe the salt or if you smell something sweet, if you have a sweet tooth and you know, whatever, go by the baking aisle if you're looking to get bread or whatever, that you don't fall into the temptation to then grab a donut as well. So make sure you have some food and water in the system so you don't have cravings. And if you want to be super disciplined, don't eat before you go, or go fasted and then see if you can stick exactly to what's on the list. Don't do that. All right, I hope that those 5 tips have helped you, hopefully to some extent, or maybe, if anything, maybe just got some wheels turning for you guys. I wish you guys a very good rest of the weekend. If this is your time to grocery shop, play around with a couple of those tips. Really quick, talking about food, up here is a really funny video how me and my buddy Armand try to eat 10,000 calories in a day. Go and check that out.